What's up, nerds? Welcome to Nintendo Power Block for August 28th, 2018, episode 124. I'm one of your hosts, Corey Deering, and alongside me, as always, is that retro code, Eddie V, Edward Varnell.
Nindies! Highlights and a little bit early for the Nintendo Direct, Nindies.
Oh, man. Yeah. By the time you hear this, there's a Nindy showcase coming up on Nintendo's, I guess, Nintendo.com or their YouTube page or whatever. Just highlight Nindies, which Ed will probably have to do a mini block that night or something,
Yes.
just because it's going to be important. But this podcast won't be covering it because we're recording early. So, yeah, man. I'm a little bit tired, Ed. I've been working on a big project today. And
Dude.
Man.
Try singing for 14 hours and driving for, you drive for a living. Singing for 14 hours and then working an 8-hour shift.
That sounds sad. But
Hey, anything to get more Nintendo games.
Right. Yeah, because I mean, by the time you guys hear this, Monster Hunter Generations will be out, and I want to try it. I want to try to get into that a little bit, I think. So that's coming. I've got a few pre-orders paid off, so that was good. I got Monster Hunter and NBA 2K19 paid off, so that's good. And then I also paid off my Destiny expansion pre-order. So all in all, a good week. But yeah, let's see. Where should we start? A little housekeeping for you guys. I said question block would be returning this week. We are gonna have to save it for next week. Because we've been working on a big project, which we'll probably announce sometime next week. B, we are doing a small giveaway. Ed, I didn't fill you in on this because you've been away, but I want to start getting our community more involved, and so I have a $20 eShop gift card giveaway for the, we'll say, question of the week. So I want everybody to get their questions in there as well. So
Yes.
if you have your questions, send them in at nintendopowblock@gmail.com or tweet at us at NGRPowblock. The winner, whoever has the best question, which the 2/3 of us, when Jesse's here, will vote on that question, and we will have a giveaway for you. It is going to be an American code, a North American code, so I know Switch is kind of region free, but just, if you are an international listener, just know that. So on top of that,
thank you for your question. If you send it internationally,
yeah,
thanks for watching the show.
Yeah, for sure. What else? I don't really have anything else to announce yet, except for Season 3 of Pod and Play starts next Saturday. We're starting out with Darksiders War Mastered on the Xbox One, PS4, and I don't know if Wii U is the War Mastered edition or not, but it's
not the War Master one, but they did bring it to.
It's like the halfway point between the original version and the War Mastered edition. It's upgraded, but it's not quite the War Mastered edition. So that game is kind of worth some money now on Wii U, by the way, because it was so short printed and came out after the Switch came out. So
pretty much, yeah.
So that's going to be a good time. I'm really excited for Pod and Play Season 3. I think,
Yes.
we still have a couple episodes to record. It's just scheduling with Jesse because we want him on a couple episodes. But I think this season is really strong. We had a really, really strong Doom episode.
Oh, dude, that discussion was so good.
So, yeah, the full season is coming up. So make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel to check that out. I think that's all the housekeeping. There's not really much to announce at this point. Like I said, next week's show is going to be a pretty big show because we are going to announce our new project next week. It's pretty big, and hopefully I can get most of it done by that time. So, yeah, pretty excited for that. So, yes. But anyways, we're gonna get into this show. Ed, what have you been playing?
Well, I want to kind of keep it brief. For Xbox One, Mafia 3. PlayStation 4, I haven't really played anything besides Titanfall 2. For Switch, been playing Dead Cells. I was playing that a lot, and I'm like, man, this is so good. Making progress here and there. I got like to the second level, but I think I was like halfway through the second level trying to get to the boss. So like probably a little bit later on in the week, I'll be playing more of Dead Cells. I'll be jumping back into Octopath Traveler a little bit later. Also been playing. I did play something for PS4. I'm sorry. Horizon Zero Dawn. Been working on some of the trials and getting my level up. So I'm almost there to the platinum. I got like 35% more to do. And then it's literally getting Okami. It's like literally all Switch before Spider-Man and before Battlefield 5 and Red Dead. Because I'm going to pick up Red Dead for review, but I'm going to be focusing a lot of my time and stuff on Switch. Because lots of games have been announced, and I'm like, this is insane.
So. Nice. For me, I've been playing some Dead Cells and Tetris are really the only two games I've been playing. I did dip back into Octopath Traveler because I did have some time to try to get through that. I finally got my thief in my party, so that's good. But I mean, this project has been taking up a lot of my time, and on top of working a long week this week, it still been playing Dead Cells. It's man, I can't stop playing that game.
Exactly.
It's easily my favorite game this year, I think, so far. In a genre, in multiple genres that I don't really care for. It's grabbing me, man. It's easily my game of the year front runner right now. I mean, we've got a big fall ahead of us, but right now, like, I want a God of War to grab me. Didn't really grab me. Celeste was great, but it got really kind of, I don't want to say annoying, but it's one of those games where like some of the mechanics in the game you don't have control over, and that part kind of got under my skin. And then Lightfall, which is a severely underrated game on Switch, which we it's part of our Nindy Showcase. You should go check that out if you want to see what it's all about. But it's basically like I don't really know how to describe it. It's a really fast-paced platformer with a unique platform building mechanic that you should really check out. It's awesome. So I mean, Dead Cells is really the game that's grabbed me this year, and I love it so much. Man, it's good.
Dude, it's like this year is probably going to be a big year for indie games taking like Game of the Year nominations. Because I know, like you said, I know a lot of people like God of War, but like me, Yoku's Island Express, Dead Cells, Iconoclast, like those, Just Chasing Beats, like those four alone, all indie games are in my Game of the Year nominations. I don't have nothing like for first or third.
Yeah.
And I love Nintendo, but I'm just like, I just don't have nothing yet.
Yeah, and I mean, there's games that I am anticipating this fall that I think will probably nudge out Dead Cells unless they're like really really bad. But
Mm-hmm.
like Shadow of the Tomb Raider, I'm really really highly anticipating being high on my list, and Assassin's Creed Odyssey. The way I loved Origins so much that like, man, if Odyssey is like half the game that Origins is, I'm pretty sure that's gonna. I don't know if it'll be my top game, but it'll be on my list for sure. So, I mean, there's more games, but I mean, a lot of games I've been playing this year though are like just late ports or remakes for Switch, right? And like
Yeah.
they don't really, under some of the guidelines that we've kind of made for ourselves, don't really count towards game of the year list, but like still, you know.
It feels like they're getting more playtime on the Switch
Mm-hmm.
instead of being backlogs. I'm sorry, everybody. I want to add one more. It is a game, and that's Octopath Traveler. So those five.
Yeah. Yeah, Octopath Traveler is on my list also. Like, Darksiders 3, I'm sure will be on my list because those games are awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Probably low on the list, but that'll probably be on the list. I'm just looking at my calendar of games right now of games that I'm looking forward to this fall. So, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Game of the year is going to be tough this year just because like last year my list was already like full and I hadn't even gotten to the fall yet at this point.
You know what? I might as well just add Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I just have a feeling it's gonna be so good like the other games that I'm like, you know what? I'm just automatically gonna put you in. I don't even think I'm not even disappointed because that's probably my most now for the fall. That's my most anticipated game.
Right. Right. So, well, that was a quick what we've been playing. uh let's get into some of this news. I think well, at this point, it was when we started talking about news this week, it was the biggest story. Whoa, excuse me. Was the biggest news story until, it wasn't. This comes from Polygon. Saints Row the Third is coming to Nintendo Switch. Saints Row the Third is getting ported to the Nintendo Switch. Publisher Deep Silver announced Tuesday, and blah blah blah. Saints Row the Third is a great game, but it was released in 2011. It was not released for PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and Windows PC. The latest game in the series is Saints Row 4. Blah blah blah. So Deep Silver's publishing Saints Row the Third on Switch, which is interesting. That's an interesting game to be putting on. On, I mean, I think it's cool that game is coming, but it's just a bit random. I feel, but hey, man, if you want, it's filling a void that the Switch is severely lacking, which is that open world kind of grounded quote unquote experience. That Saints Row and kind of GTA and Red Dead kind of all fit that void. And it's nice that Saints Row is kind of filling that void on Switch.
And I think a lot of people love Part 3.
Yeah, I think 3 is really like regarded as the best in the series.
Yes.
So
yeah, it's because it's so funny. There's so many one-liners and dialogues, and it's just such a fun game. And I think when people got to 4, it was just like 4 didn't have that fun and laughter like 3 did. So bringing it to Switch, and plus they ported Saints Row 4 so many times, and it's just like it just didn't sell well. So yeah, 3 I'm definitely gonna pick up on Switch. I own it on PS3, but I'm just like, I would love to play an updated version of it. If they could better the graphics and stuff, and I'll finally be able to play the DLC. I wish they would have added some new levels too, some new missions. I think that would have been cool.
I bet they'll try to work with Nintendo to get some funky Nintendo costumes in there, the way they did for Bayonetta.
Yeah,
it wouldn't surprise me. But I mean, I don't know if you want a Mario hat on a giant dildo bat, but whatever. I don't know why that was the first thing that popped into my mind, but it was. I'm really sorry, everybody. I know this is a family show, but
Hey, I mean, that was the big marketing thing, a dildo bat.
I know.
It's in the game.
And
So.
it was literally the in the press kit that they sent out to companies was a giant purple bat. Man. Anyways, that's cool though. I'm excited. I will probably play it. I know Jesse and you challenged me to play it, and this is going to be the way to get me to play it. So,
Yes.
Which, by the way, another idea that I want to throw by you. Maybe after the show. You know what? We're going to talk about it now. So you know how Nerds Gone Platinum has the Platinum Backlog Challenge?
Yes.
I kind of want to do that for Arsenal X and POW Block.
Okay.
Like, I don't know if it's going to be a list as big as theirs, but I want to be able to, like, I think we should all make a list of our backlog.
Uh-huh.
And maybe each person picks like 5 games from that backlog for somebody to finish that year and see how we do.
I could put my whole list of Xbox One and Nintendo games, and everybody would be like, "What in the world? How did you have this much time and money to buy these games?"
Right. So, all right. Well, we can talk about that later with Jesse. But speaking of backlogs, which this game will be forever in on this system at least, Luigi's Mansion is coming to 3DS on October 12th. This comes from Game Informer.
Now, before you get into that, didn't they say it was coming out next year?
Originally, yeah, that and Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story remake next year, but they moved it up. So, hey, you know what? I'm not going to complain. Luigi's Mansion is great, and it'll get me to play my 3DS, I think.
Oh, you already know this. It's day one purchase.
Yeah, so Luigi's Mansion is coming to the 3DS on October 12th. Resurrecting the original GameCube title from 2001. The game is updated slightly with new features like a bottom touchscreen and a handheld hosting a map and the ability to re-challenge already defeated boss ghosts in gallery battle mode. So that's cool. New features in that bottom map will help so much. As cool as the map was, like a second screen with a map on it will surely help in this game. Gosh, yes. Luigi's Mansion's so good. People, please buy this game. Even if you wish it was on Switch, just buy it. This game's awesome. Ed?
Yes.
A big surprise rumor/news story coming from Nintendo Life. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
French video game retailer lists Shovel Knight Treasure Trove Definitive Edition physical release. Physical game releases on Switch don't appear to be slowing down, with a listing by French video game retailer Micromania revealing Shovel Knight Treasure Trove is headed to stores. The retailer's website has Yacht Club's title priced at £44, which is approximately $50, and scheduled to release in the middle of March of next year. Treasure Trove collection is currently comprised of 3 adventures, including Shovel Knight, Plague of Shadows, and Spectre of Torment. It is expected to include Shovel Knight King of Cards, scheduled to arrive later this year. The new expansion will be free to download to owners who own Shovel Knight Treasure Trove, or separate for $9.99. I need this. I need this. I need this.
Corey, you already know. It's a once we get the announcement date for it, because it's going to happen. We've been saying it's going to happen.
Yeah.
I definitely would be against. I'd be like, look, do not play with my money right about now. I need to put this $40 good old dollars on this Shovel Knight Treasure Trove physical.
Yeah.
I will be here at 10 o'clock in the morning to come get my copy.
I need this really bad. And like, I don't care if I have to like sell one of my kidneys for this. I will do it. And can I just shout out to Nintendo Life, by the way? They're like, every time they have an article set up, like on the right side they have a widget that has like game info and stuff, and
yeah,
it's just set up very nice. Their website is very clean and very nice. I like their website a lot. I don't know who makes their website, but I wish our website looked like this.
Alex and his team, they do a good job over there. And this is UK.
Yeah. Nah, I don't care where it's from. I just think their website's really really clean. So, yeah. Anyways, that's I want that so bad in my life. Please. Anyways, where's the next? Where's the next? Oh, this also comes from Nintendo Life. This was the article I was looking for. Fox McCloud won't be the only won't. Let me start over. Fox McCloud won't be flying solo in Ubisoft's Starlink Battle for Atlas. One of the biggest surprises to come out of E3 was the reveal of Fox McCloud and his trusty R-Wing would appear in Starlink Battle for Atlas. It turns out Fox won't be alone either. His entire team will be providing him backup. Based on IGN footage from Gamescom earlier this week, which has now been removed, the original gang is back. Below is a screenshot, and it's Falco, Peppy, and Slippy. It looks like if you're playing 2-player co-op, the second player will be playing as Peppy. So there's no... Yeah. Okay. So that sorry, I was reading the caption below the picture and it didn't really offer any new information. So that's cool, man. They basically just turned this into a Star Fox game for Nintendo fans.
Pretty much. If it plays really good, then yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I hope it's fun. Like the ship stuff doesn't, like building the ships or whatever doesn't really interest me, but playing a really fun like a dogfighting starship game and just having the Star Fox players in there, like having this in there just boosted the sales of this game. This is a Soul Calibur 2 situation.
Oh, heck yeah.
Where it's just going to sell the best on this system.
Oh, heck yeah.
If you're watching the video version, Ed's face is frozen. Oh, there he goes. Hey, Ed.
Oh, hi.
I heard you, but your face was frozen. So, I mean, the only reason why I'm getting this game is because I want a good Star Fox game, and it seems like Ubisoft is kind of going out of their way to try to halfway make one. So,
well, to me, I mean, like in motion, in the gameplay, it looks easy. It looks like real fun and like real smooth to get into, and I'm just like, oh heck yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, can't wait. I cannot wait. All right. Another story from Nintendo Life. Limited Run Games lists Yooka-Laylee and Dust on their website, is preparing for pre-orders. Man, I want that Yooka-Laylee one, but I don't know how much time I'll have and how much money it's going to cost. Physical video game specialist Limited Run Games has 2 new games listed on their coming soon section of its website. Previously released in June, these titles are Dust and Elysian. Oh wait, I didn't know this was an Elysian Tale. Have you played Dust and Elysian Tale?
Oh yes.
Oh, I didn't know that was coming.
Dude, I seen that. I have it on I think PS4. I have it on. That game is amazing. I haven't beat it yet, but knowing that it's coming to Switch, I have to buy it. Now getting it physically, I don't know. I might just end up buying it digitally.
I did not know that game was. It's not on Switch yet, is it, right? It's just. I mean, it's coming eventually, right? It's not out yet.
Yeah, it's not out yet. No, but it is coming. But yeah, that game is so.
I thought they were talking. There's another game called There's another game called Dust, and it's not Dust and Elysian Tale. It's just called Dust, and it's like a $15 indie game that's kind of like top down or whatever. That's the game I thought they were talking about. Man, those are 2 really good games. Dust is awesome. It was made by one guy, and the only thing that was outsourced was the music.
Well, Dust the Elysian Tale or the regular or
no Dust and Elysian Tale.
Oh yeah,
like he did all the animation, all the art, he did the voice acting, except for I think his girlfriend or wife did the voice of the female characters.
Uh-huh.
But like, man, it's cool.
I had to look. I had to find the other dust that you're talking about.
I mean, it's weird. It's not like it's not a great game. I just wanted to shout out that game because that's the game I thought they were talking about. So, all right, Ed. Our next story. This comes from Game Informer. An ominous purple cube appears in Fortnite. Fortnite's Battle Royale map would be a terrible place to live, not just from a constant barrage of firefights that occur in every neighborhood, but by an unstable sky which has spit out a giant purple cube. The rift has been a fixture of the map sky this season. It may be controlled by aliens or something worse. The rift became active recently, spitting out lightning strikes in the desert. That electrical storm gave way to the cube, which sometimes looks like it contains a universe in its small walls. So, Epic Games is teasing next season through the cube, or could represent something else. So, interesting. It's interesting the way that Epic has rolled out their events by teasing players for weeks on end until the new season starts.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's. I mean, Fortnite, like, I like playing it. I'm never gonna be the one that gets into it, like hardcore or whatever. But it's fun.
Uh-huh.
Like when we do Royale with Cheese, like that's so much fun when we all play together.
Yes.
But it's not like I'm gonna be getting into Fortnite, but it's just cool to see these live events happen and fans kind of go nuts about it. Like I said, my little cousin has recently got into Fortnite, and he's obsessed. He's 8, and he's obsessed with he's been obsessed with Minecraft for years, and now he's starting to move into Fortnite. And when he came over the other day, and I let him play on my Switch, and he was in love, man. He's a good kid. I wish I got to see him more, and it's weird because he literally lives like 3 seconds from here, from where I live, so I could just go get him anytime. But I don't know, schedules and kind of just forgetting about things. But it's cool that Fortnite is kind of just happening all the time. So
yes.
yeah.
I still need to start it on Switch. I have it right on the screen. It's right there. I just need to start it up. I think I need to go Epic's website and get my account stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I had to create a dumb extra account just so I could play on Switch and Xbox, which was dumb because I logged in once on PlayStation to play. Dumb idea. So, anyways, we're going to get on to our next story. We've got a lot of news this week, man. This comes from IGN. Gone Home for Nintendo Switch, as fast as it was announced, has been delayed. And it's now launching on September 6th. Gone Home, this is from IGN. I don't remember if I said that or not. I probably did. Gone Home for Nintendo Switch has been delayed. It was originally announced for August 23rd, but has now been delayed to September 6th. They're just trying to make sure all the bugs are out of it. So it's fine. I don't really care about Gone Home all that much. I know people love that game, but it's just not for me.
It's really not worth it. I'm sorry. It's just not.
I mean, it's available so many other places. I don't know. It's just, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That's all I have to say. We're going to head back to Nintendo Life, Ed.
Yes.
Xenoblade Chronicles X's Elma revealed for Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and is available today. She's a fan favorite character from Xenoblade Chronicles X, and she's a new blade you can take in your party. Man, another game I need to get back to.
Okay.
In case you guys have forgotten, Torn of the Golden Country expansion will be released on the 14th. Man, what a strong game that was, and I just never got back to it because I was playing Super Meat Boy 2 weeks later, and then and then Bayonetta 2 came out. So Man, dude, by the way, I was going through some of our old episodes for our big project. And man, just seeing what we were talking about like a year ago, 18 months ago, 2 years ago is just like, man. Woo. Man.
How we
Yeah.
involved.
So, but yeah, that new Blade's coming out. I think this new expansion is going to get me back into Xenoblade. I kind of want to get back into it.
I because this comes out next month, right? The physical one.
Yeah, the physical edition comes out on the 21st, and the
Okay.
digital version comes out on the 14th.
So I'll be buying the physical because I'm like, I'm cool having two copies. I'm like, since I got the physical version, having that other physical, just having that collection. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. Man. All right. Our last news story that we're going to cover today. Daemon X Machina producer Kenrikuro Sakuda on cooking up an authentic mech game for everyone. This is from Nintendo Life. Let's see. I'm trying to start at a good place because some of this is just explaining. So, Daemon X Machina is the mech game that was shown at E3 this year.
Yes.
And the producer was also the producer of the Armored Core series, and he wants to make a mech game for everyone while still harnessing his Armored Core roots. So the genre he champions has in the past struggled to find a meaningful foothold with a mainstream gaming audience in the West. Mech games have been variously complex and clunky, serving up niche interest in gameplay mechanics. He aims to make a game for everyone, from visual style to combat to maneuvering. So, man, this game they have some screenshots on Nintendo Life. It's not really news, but like they put out some new gameplay and screenshots, and it looks like you're going to be walking around as a human, and this mech is like a suit that you can put on. So,
yeah.
This game looks really cool, man. This game, the visuals of this game just so stunning to look at.
It's really Breath of the Wild that they study from, and it's looking closer and closer to that, but still having its own design. Like, I don't know, it's just like it's a mix of No More Heroes 2, Breath of the Wild put together just to make this game. Like, it just looks slick and in motion. Just like, I love when companies, I guess, use this art style and the color palette, and it just pops. And just seeing it in the movie, just be like, dang, I want more of this.
Yeah, I can't wait for that game. It's probably going to be an early 2019 game, I'm guessing. Just the way they've been kind of sharing stuff and talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, next year's shaping up to be a huge year for Switch.
Oh yeah, you know what? I could see Daemon X Machina coming out in April. Let Sony and Microsoft have January, February, and March. We're still dropping some jewels here and there for like the 3DX line for Switch with some indie games and stuff. But let the big games come out so they're out the way, and then bam, April. Once again, let Nintendo take over from April until probably December, because the Metroid Prime maybe, and the next Pokemon, Yoshi's Island. I mean, not Yoshi's Island, Yoshi's new game, and then just new stuff coming out.
Yeah. Man. Next year, man. With this and Fire Emblem and Yoshi, and then probably Bayonetta 3 and Metroid Prime 4, like...
I would tell you this: if this game comes out when BioWare's game come out, like if they came out on the same day, I'll buy both. But that BioWare game is not gonna be played until I finish Daemon X Machina.
Yeah, I mean, I have thoughts on Anthem.
Anthem, yeah.
I'm skeptical, honestly. Like, I think it looks cool, but like, I'm just struggling to get excited for that game. So
it should have been at Gamescom this year.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Like, Microsoft has, and I know this is a Nintendo, and this would be safe for Arsenal X, but like, and like what they're doing with like Daemon X Machina is a lot of Nintendo games. Like they're giving you updates here and there,
Mm-hmm.
and even if it goes, it goes away. Maybe 4 months, there's still like an update, and they're talking about that game, or they might show in a direct or a trailer. So we're getting constant info about that. BioWare and EA, I'm like, y'all need to start talking to Microsoft, get y'all stuff on inside Xbox so we can see and like have more confidence in this game, because everything that we see for Nintendo, we are having confidence in it. Whether it's good or bad, there's confidence because we're getting consistent info about that game.
Right. Yeah. So there's another story I want to touch on here. Bethesda's Pete Hines says Switch game releases have been a huge success, and their strong support for the system will continue. There's no hiding the fact that Bethesda are big fans of the Nintendo Switch. Since the launch of the system, we've seen the company release Skyrim, Doom, and Wolfenstein 2. In an interview in July, Todd Howard told Bethesda they would certainly be looking to do things on the system in the future, followed by the announcement of Doom Eternal at QuakeCon. Pete Hines said to IGN, it was hugely popular. All the stuff that we did, I think folks enjoyed and really appreciated, and we wanted to make sure to say that right up front that that this is a title we want to bring to Switch. Speaking about Doom Eternal, and we think it's going to be another awesome experience. It's great to hear Bethesda's efforts have paid off. Once again, proves Switch owners are open to multiple types of video game experiences. So, also note that Doom and Skyrim are both million sellers on the Switch. So,
Now we got to push Wolfenstein.
Yeah, I think Wolfenstein maybe hasn't been out long enough for them to give us solid numbers, but honestly, I bet Wolfenstein 2 on Switch sells better than it did on Xbox and PlayStation. Not because like, at least initially, not like overall, but at least initially, because I know that launch was super soft on those consoles.
Yeah.
And it had a really long tail because it went on sale literally 2 weeks later. Because you could get it on Black Friday for like $20.
Oh, and I have it on PS4, and I am going to buy it on Switch. It's just one of those. It's a great title that came out at a wrong time, in a way.
Mm-hmm.
But it came out. Hey, you go back and watch old episodes of Nintendo Pop Lock when me and Corey looked at the rec and they announced Doom and Wolfenstein 2 and how crazy we went. Like Wolfenstein 2 with Fortnite, Hollow Knight, Project Octopath Traveler. It was supposed to be Dark Souls, but
yeah, I bet Dark Souls will do well in October.
Yeah.
Although they're doing the same thing that EA did with Mass Effect 3. Did you see what they're doing? They're releasing the Dark Souls trilogy Steelbook edition for Xbox One and PS4 and releasing it on the same day as Dark Souls Remastered on Switch.
Oh, so it did get a official date?
Yeah, it's the same day. Which is like, I know the Steelbook edition is $80, but the fact that you're releasing it the same day as another product that's only one of those games, I know it's totally different audiences, but still, like, it's just,
it doesn't make sense to me.
Man, Mass Effect 3 is still the best way to play is on Wii U.
Yes,
I'm gonna ride that horse till I die.
Which I kind of, and this I know we haven't did that special pack in a while, but I just have a question. What is Activision and EA doing now? Because I feel like they're literally in big trouble. Switch got Blizzard and Bethesda and all these indie titles, and people.
Well, you said it right there. Activision's got Blizzard because they're the same company.
Yeah, but the thing about it is Activision is not putting any of their games on there. And when Blizzard is putting their games on Switch, but you as the main company, you as a part of Blizzard, not putting your titles on there, that's a problem. I'm like, really, Blizzard and Bethesda, those are really two big companies that's on Nintendo Switch, and that got more people hyped up than their current game, than EA's and Activision's current games. So I'm just like, why have y'all not jumped on the bandwagon?
Man, I don't know. Man. Games.
Hey.
Games. Yeah, I mean, like I said, this is a shorter episode this week. We've got multiple projects going on, and you know, Jesse went to Comic-Con. Lucky. Those pictures were awesome he sent, by the way.
Yeah.
I was kind of jealous. And so, you know, it's been a weird couple weeks just because everybody's been on different schedules, and I don't know. I'm just real tired today.
Yeah,
I'm sure people listening can notice because like I start a thought and then I forget like instantly.
Dude, I had to recover this morning. I apologized to Jesse. I was just like, I'm sorry I couldn't make Comic-Con. Like my body was dead tired, destroyed.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I hear ya. The last like 3 or 4 nights I've been staying up trying to get this project done, and it's like, man, it's kicking my butt. So
yeah, I got 1/4 of Project Beauty done, podcast wise, and I got to get the other 3.
Nice,
so,
nice. Yeah, I'm.
No,
I'm working on some other video stuff too that I'm pretty excited for. That's gonna be part of this big project. So, but anyways, this has been Nintendo Pow Block episode 124. Thank you guys so much for joining us this week. Sorry it was a little bit shorter. I know our audience kind of expects a little bit longer Nintendo Talk episodes, but Ed and I have some work to do and things to discuss. Also, another show to do right after this. So, yeah. You can find Nintendo Pow Block every Tuesday if you're a new listener at 7 a.m. Eastern Time. You can subscribe to youtube.com/NGRradio and NGRradio.com for all of our content. Ed, where can we find you?
You guys can find me on Twitter, and you guys also can find Optional Opinion, which is my podcast, on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, TuneIn, and other podcast apps. The Beauty of Video Games, Volume 4, is coming exclusively to NGRradio.com, so you guys will be able to check it out next month. I have not released the date of that yet, but I can't wait to give that announcement. So, yeah.
Nice. You can find me at CoreyNHD on Twitter and Instagram, and you can find me on various other content on Nerds Gone Rogue. I don't really have anything else to plug right now. Ed, I'm very excited for this project.
Yes, I am too.
Also, remember to get in your questions because we're going to start doing a giveaway once a month, I think, for a $20 eShop gift card. I'm excited to start getting the community more involved and just giving back a little, you know?
Yes.
So
and everybody go check out the Indie Showcase. It just wrapped up, and so season 2 will be coming soon. But if you want to get some good indie games,
yeah, check out our Indie Showcase, not Nintendo's, because it's out today too.
Oh no, that is true.
So yeah. Anyways, sorry, we're really tired, but thank you guys so much for joining us. And until next week, we love you.
Bye, everybody. Woohoo!
Catch those Z's.